In memory of Fake Stream Media, this video is brought to you by the newest original design in the shirt store, CNN, the enemy of the people. By wearing this shirt, you let everybody around you know that the Communist News Network, the Counterfeit News Network, the Clown News Network, the Clinton News Network is the most trusted name in fake news. The holidays are right around the corner, and the link's in the description and in the pinned comment. Hey guys, listen to how CNN producers frame the intro that's going to help them prime the pump for future calls for gun regulation.
A deadly mass shooting. The deadliest mass shooting in this country in 12 days. 12 people murdered, including a sheriff's deputy, when a gunman opened fire inside a Southern California bar that was filled with college students. They were line dancing.
The deadliest mass shooting in this country in 12 days.
This is going to be a really short video. As much coverage as these news stations give alleged horrific events, have you noticed that there's one thing they never talk about? One common denominator they never mention in virtually every one of these supposed mass casualty events. You know what it is? Sure, they talk about the caliber of ammunition, they talk about the style of weapon, they fling out terms like high capacity magazine and black AR-15 military style assault weapon. Like they're introducing a movie or something, even though most of these talking heads don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Then they veer your attention to force you to consider that we have to do something. We must do something, anything. They shove politicians in your face who talk about the necessity of common sense gun regulation. Then they lay the guilt trip on you. If you cared about people, I mean, really cared about your fellow man, you would want common sense gun regulations. And they try to pigeonhole you into their little mental box, their mentally insane box. So they try to make this correlation and connect the dots in the viewers' minds. Columbine, AR-15. Sandy Hook, AR-15. Las Vegas, AR-15. Semi-automatics and AR-15s, or what they like to call assault rifles and high-capacity magazines. They're villainized and they ramp up the assault weapons ban rhetoric. Ban this weapon, ban that magazine, ban access to those guns, beef up the background check, widen the scope of the Baker Act. But what obvious correlation do they never consider in every single one of these shootings? They almost always take place in gun-free zones. So I say, if we're going to talk about banning anything, if we're going to regulate the common denominator in all these events, real or made up, let's start talking about banning gun-free zones. Let's institute a gun-free zone ban. Further yet, let's talk about banning the politicians who support gun-free zones. You know, there was a time in my life where we'd bring our hunting rifles to school. You'd see them displayed in gun racks and the back windows of trucks all over the parking lot. My dad, and probably yours too, brought their long rifles to school and propped them up against the coat rack in the back of the class. When they left school, they'd grab them and they'd walk home. Sure, a couple tree squirrels died in the process, maybe a couple broken windows, but nobody was out there creating mass casualty events. As we prepare ourselves mentally for the onslaught you know is coming, where they begin to beat this gun regulation mantra drum again, let's remember, the government is not here to save you. It's here to enslave you. And the media, well, they're not here to inform you, they're here to profit from you and deceive you. And this was a public service announcement from the halls of sanity and real common sense.
When you get right down to it, the gun is what is going to do the killing.
This channel is made possible by viewers like you guys. If you want to support this channel, the Patreon and PayPal links are below. You can also visit my sponsors or grab a hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirt from one of the most in-your-face shirt stores on the planet. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. All those links are in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.